G.I. Joe is a team that handles problems that the military does not address. It possesses advanced weaponry as well as a formidable military, and General Hawk commands this military. Each member of this team possesses unique abilities and powers. The film now shifts to the year 1641 in France, a place where a man is being punished. The ruler is duped by the man. He used to offer the same weapons to the king as well as his adversaries. After being punished, that man felt furious. He was also making negative remarks about the ruler. He was also implying that his men would exact vengeance. The soldiers are furious, and they force him to wear the fire mask, and they punish him and imprison him with the mask. The film then flashes forward to the present day, where a weapon master named James is seen discussing his invention in a meeting. He had developed a nanotech-based weapon capable of destroying by eating everything in the entire city at the same time. His weapon was employed by the kill switch on a device. In this encounter, General Hawk also appears and expresses interest in those weapons, and he buys the firearm from him. The scene turns and the soldiers Duke and Ripcord are seen. They had come to James' company to take the guns. They had to go through severe security to get the weapons. The night falls before they arrive at their destination. After reaching a place, Ripcord tells Duke that their landing place has arrived. However, this location has been abandoned. Seeing this, Duke becomes concerned and activates all security. Meanwhile, a weird airplane is flying overhead. Because of the aircraft's high speed, their radiolocation stays null. A girl named Anna and her squad emerge from the plane. When army soldiers see them, they attack them. But the most shocking aspect was that nothing had any effect on them. A battle erupts between them, and Ripcord is hurt. Duke leaves after saving him, and the girl Anna who had gotten off the plane starts fleeing, taking the weapon case. But Duke catches up with her. Anna's warriors start catching Duke from behind, and Anna battles him. In this scene, an additional airplane can be observed. G.I. Joe member Snake Eyes emerges from it, and he begins to eliminate all adversaries in collaboration with Duke. Anna was about to leave with the weapon case when Duke grabbed it from her. Another plane appears and lifts Anna up. Snake Eyes inquires about the weapon case, but Duke does not return it. They then establish contact with General Hawk. He wasn't getting any points, so they transport him to Egypt's desert. There's also Duke's companion Ripcord alongside him. They are conversing aboard the plane. They discover that Snake Eyes does not speak. Then their plane lands in a basement, where General Hawk demonstrates the military facility. General Hawk assures them that every member of G.I. Joe has completed their training. He also claims that their squad can tackle any upheaval in the world due to their incredible power and weapons. James is shown again as the creator of this weapon. James had just come to see the weapon after Duke informed him that someone had cheated them, and the location has been given to the adversaries. James detects the weapon, but feels nothing, because it was this James himself who had cheated them. He desired to reclaim the weapons he had sold to the government at a high price. As a result, he can use weapons in his own pursuit. And it is also revealed here that Anna had a relationship with James. James orders Anna to retrieve the weapon once again. He also sends a private attendant to accompany her. As a result, he may obtain the weapon. James was only doing it to get control of the entire world. He has his own military installation beneath the Arctic Circle, where he used to command his military and weapons. He was constructing an army for his purpose that did not feel any pain. It becomes clear when they perform a cobra bite experiment on a soldier. Despite the infection, cobra poison is expelled from his body. Anna is being investigated by G.I. Joe's crew. Then Duke reveals that Anna was his ex-fiancée, and that his brother was in the military. However, he has not been contacted in the last 4 years. Duke and Ripcord were now joining the G.I. Joe team. They were given some pretty modern military uniforms. This could also increase their fleeing speed. They could also jump and perform any stunt. Duke and Ripcord begin their training here, and they were both doing exceptionally well. Duke is brought here to confront Snake Eyes during training. Snake Eyes takes the victory in this fight, and they know he hasn't lost a battle till now. Duke has decided to confront Snake Eyes once again, because he wanted to demonstrate his abilities. He finally defeats Snake Eyes at this point. As a result, their mentor becomes ecstatic. They are also trained in naval special warfare. In the following scene, General Hawk informs them that they both passed the trial. The action now shifts to Anna, as she enters G.I. Joe's military base. They cause harm to security and General Hawk by attacking them. When General awakens, they begin to flee after stealing the weapons, and then he hits the emergency button. As a result, it activates the entire military. They also demolish their drilling vehicles. Their fight now begins with the G.I. Joe team. Snake Eyes takes on Anna's personal attendant, while G.I. Joe's lone female squad member confronts Anna. They deal with Anna and other opponents flawlessly. Anna's personal attendant takes off with Anna, while converting his attire into a rocket. They are spotted approaching James in the following scene. He directs Anna to deliver the warheads to various countries' capitals. G.I. Joe's team is shown next. They derive all of their information about Anna from this website. They also know she can be found in Paris right now. It is also revealed to them that Anna has married a scientist who was meant to be used by James' team. They make that weapon loaded by Anna's husband. Later, they kill her husband. G.I. Joe's crew wish to avert the world's catastrophe, so they go after the James men. Snake Eyes and his team attempt to halt them, but they won't be able to stop them for long. Finally, Anna fires on them from her modified automobile, but in order to save themselves, they reach out to them. They finally muster the bravery to wreck their car. Despite this, Anna and her friends manage to flee. They eventually launch their rocket toward the Eiffel Tower, reaching the top of the structure, which started eating the tower's metal. The nanomites were causing destruction by falling from skyscrapers, but Duke cleverly hops on their plane from a building's roof. He deactivates the weapons device. However, the Eiffel Tower was demolished due to ruined roots caused by nanomites. They also kidnap Duke with it. It is seen that Duke is tormented at James' military base, and Anna is seen remembering her past. Through it, it is revealed that James has had power over her for this mission. The team of G.I. Joe is shown. Through the soldier of James' brain signal, one of the team members locates their military base. Preparing their team, they instantly move to their base, which is located beneath the Arctic Circle. As a result, they gain access to their military base beneath the Arctic. On the other hand, General Hawk activates all soldiers as well. James planned to strike the capitals of the countries in order to instill terror in the populace. G.I. Joe's scene is again shown, who enters while ending their security. They catch a glimpse of an airplane in the nearby military base. Duke is shown again as the person on whom the scientist planned to implant the chip, but by unmasking himself, he reveals that he is Anna's brother, whom he thought was dead. On the other hand, James is seen launching the missiles, which G.I. Joe notices from the outside. Meanwhile, Snake Eyes diverts an approaching missile. Then there was the aircraft that was sighted in the military base. Ripcord flies in it to prevent the missile from hitting the target, and Joe's remaining members attack inside. General Hawk orders the rest of the forces to launch an attack from the outside. Anna saves Duke. Duke knows, however, that Anna is also under their influence. He also frees Anna and takes the device from there. The scene now shifts to the White House, where they are aware of the attack, and they decided to relocate the president. One of the James members fires his gun at everyone. The scene returns to James' base, where Snake Eyes struggles with James' special attendant. Snake Eyes defeats him while killing him in it. Now Ripcord arrives on the scene and has successfully stopped 2 missiles. But in the end, when he is going to attack, his target is missed. He also fires a device. As a result, all of that aircraft's nanomites come to his aircraft. He is now flying his plane above the clouds. As a result, Earth may not be targeted, and he blows up the plane before jumping out with the help of a parachute. On the other hand, it is seen that the G.I. Joe team has eliminated James' whole team, and they have been successful in saving the Earth. They are now ready for the new mission. The film closes with this scene.